Hello everybody! Welcome to the channel. I'm UnicornTrekkie and this is Star Trek Resurgence. I'm very excited for this game. This is just the demo for the game. The game is actually already out. But with new games, especially Star Trek games, I like to explore the demos first instead of just putting my money into it, because sometimes Star Trek games can be a little disappointing. I have high hopes for this one though. This one was developed by Dramatic Labs with partnering with 20 plus former Telltale employees. Yes, this is a classic Telltale game in the form of Star Trek. It's published by Bruner House. Super exciting. If you like Telltale games like The Walking Dead, this is gonna be fantastic. Yes. Okay, let's get started. I'm very, very excited. A friend of mine, Ash Swoon, did the demo on his channel, and I watched a little bit of it. I didn't want too many spoilers though. I watched a little bit of it. Actually, I don't know if he posted it on his channel. I just watched him play a little bit of it. I was like, oh, no, I want to play it. I want to play it. Okay. Oh, okay, high hopes. High hopes. Let's go. Oh, gosh. I'll take that first one. Woo, thank you all for clicking on this video. I appreciate your support. If you like it, give it a like. If you're new here, consider subscribies. And begin. Or engage. Engage? This is Dramatic Labs Adventure. The relationships and events you're about to experience. Oh my gosh. I missed most of that. I should have started reading earlier.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Oh! I got that so fast.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
Nice.
I'll give it a try.
The crew is impacted by things you say. Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
So far, it looks very pretty. Just this stuff, like the starbase and stuff. I mean, look at that nebula. Change of station. My hair looks a little wonky. Check in at security. Look at me move. Look at me move. Oh my gosh. Okay, camera. Whoa. Oh, that's a little, Okay, the camera is a little wonky. Look at these windows. What do I interact with?
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
Man, that is a long. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. You just soak it all in. Whoa. Let's just go fall down there. Okay, to business. This is a Star Trek game. I am a Trekkie. To business. Check in.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5.
Wow.
Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy. So, there's that.
Show off.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
What a show off. I mean, I am a commander. I'm not going to be like outright rude or anything.
Please place your hand here. Hold it there for a few seconds.
Okay, RT. RT is general. Just general interaction.
Welcome, Commander Rydek.
Wait, you're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander.
Ha! Let you embarrass yourself.
Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground, so to speak.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I'm gonna kill him with
Commander
kindness.
Irmont is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
So you gonna fluff your feathers in front of
See
me?
you on the
Yeah,
Resolute.
feel bad. Feel bad. I'm hot. I'm hot shit. That's that. Feel bad. I'm just gonna kill him with kindness, like, oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Show Off. We can walk slow, or we can
Good
walk
day, Commander.
fast. Good day. Oh, I couldn't say anything back to him. Oh, ooh, storm report. There's a green blob on the upper side of the left. It's as big as my head. Storm report complete. Ship functions. Green lines are everywhere. Beep boop 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 boop. Doot, 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 space dock. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop. Oh, this is a map. Boop boop boop. Can I run, or am I just walking stoically?
If I remember my briefing, Commander Irmont is a Bolian. so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Alright. Boop, 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 boop. A Bolian. Ah. There's a Bolian over there. There's green skin.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
Okay, cool. There's red skin. Yellow skin. Can I just...
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Yep. I don't want to be rude. I'm not going to walk in the middle of your conversation like a Rudy Patootie. I'm not going to... I guess I have to. Sorry,
Excuse me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could have just walked... Oh, no matter where I walk, I would have had to... Jeez. Hi, Commander.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek. I'm Commander Jan Ermat, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
It's a bit bumpy.
It was a bit bumpy, but otherwise okay.
My apologies. This storm is unlike anything I've seen before.
You don't have to apologize for that. I mean, it's a
grateful
storm.
you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little
You
research
have
vessel.
high... What have you heard?
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the U.S.S Endeavor.
Damn.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky.
I'm really cool.
The U.S.S Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
What?
It was an accident?
Equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle.
How do you know it's not something icky in engineering?
And 22 of our crew.
Like, first officer was
At
super
the end of the
tough.
day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Well, how's the crew now?
It's been 6 months. What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled. But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward.
Okay.
If not, move on.
I think that's something that I
Listen.
should know as a first officer.
I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thanks for the heads up.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for what you're walking into.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region.
Okay. So we can look at the impact on our choices. Jara, I made a good first impression with the Commander Ermat. coming off as inquisitive and appreciative while showing empathy for what the crew of the Resolute suffered. So you could definitely change that. You can be like, ugh, not a great impression. You're just cold, collected. Ensign Calloway was grateful for Jara's helpful guidance when he was nervous on the shuttle flight. Okay. Oh, wow. Carter? Who the heck is Carter? I guess we'll find out. Modes. Move, control camera. Shoot, wait, shooting. Guys, there's shooting in this game. There's stealth in this game. There's a freaking tricorder in this game. Okay, I never.
I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
There's so much to do. Open. Ugh. Is this Carter? Ew, that looks nasty. You gonna try to pull that out? You stuckies.
I got just the thing.
Find the plasma torch. That one right there, right? Yep. That looks like the plasma torch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Vaporizing and... Oh man, that went crazy. Why is it so slow? Ah! It's fighting me. Oh, it's fighting me so much. It's like, nope. We're not gonna make this easy for you. Ah! It's like you pull and then it pulls against you. And turning. Ew. That thing is fried. Oh, sorry. I'm working. I can't talk now. I'm working.
Is that?
Good job. The lower decks. Are these all the stars of the cartoon series?
I thought that thing was totally fried.
Oh, hi there.
Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Whoa, frame rate.
Everything okay?
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. I have to remove a few of them to find it, and then...
Ooh, then another hour of recalibrating. Ouch. I'll leave you to it.
Ouch. Is there anything...
Come on!
Hold on, I'm looking at...
Diaz, can you give us some help with the transporter?
What's the problem?
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
What? Okay. Select waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference. The line connecting the points will lose stability if it passes through the interference. Okay. The yellow bar indicates the stability of your path. When full, you will succeed. Okay, aim and select.
Carter Diaz!
Okay, so we can do this.
Hurry Hurry up!
Will you? Will you? Like, no? Okay, this is pretty good. This is going good.
Time's a-wasting.
Boom!
No sweat. Whoa, hey, buddy, get off the pad! Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
Can I have any of my tools? I know she's calling me. But I'm also... Okay, she doesn't need any help. Who needs help? Anybody need help?
Hey Diaz, have you seen a hyperspanner around here? I last saw it near the shuttle, Ptarmigan.
I'll let you know.
Shuttle Ptarmigan. That's Baffin. It's Melville. Ptarmigan. Oh, here we go.
That's not where that goes. Maybe we can figure out where you're supposed to be.
Well, is that what it is? Is that what she needs?
Yes, you're in my light.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry. I think I found the thingy that she needs. You hold up. I'm helping the crew real quick. You know, the engineering guy could wait. Hi.
Oh, hey, there it is. You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
Well, I don't know about that, but I try.
Okay, anybody else need help? Anybody at all? Okay. I'm a good leader. Hey, you. You good? Don't need anything? Okay, let's go over here. What about you? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than zero G. You're welcome.
He hurt his back.
So clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
Ew. Okay, all good? Okay, well, I got that one for you. You take care. Go to sick bay. Hi there. She's standing like a robot. She's just like, I am waiting.
Hey, need any help? Okay, good luck.
They don't need you. They're fine. Wait, why are you so robotic? Lady,
Engineering.
creeping me out.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Your optimism is positively contagious.
Yeah. Optimist.
Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Ed Solar on repeated occasions.
Sorry for the delay, sir.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Commander, if this energy storm is causing problems here at Space Dock, what does that say about what we're gonna find when we head out there for real? Shouldn't we let this storm pass?
Long-range sensors show that conditions will indeed be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system.
Oh boy.
Thusly, we are taking all necessary precautions. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander
Roger that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
Won't get an argument from me, Nelly. Sure seems like everyone's still scrambling.
And I get it. When has a relaunch ever gone off without a hitch? But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Oh, whoa. Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board.
Yep.
It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's for sure.
They may not be the same crew we started out with. But they're still Starfleet. They'll know what to do
Yeah.
when the time comes.
There's Starfleet.
I prefer the scientific method. Evidence over assumptions.
I mean, true.
Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Welcome aboard.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy.
Oh, I got green with her.
Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
I have to grab the helmet.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Activating magnetic souls.
I'm gonna try to get like everything good in a oh. Everything as green as possible. I do feel like something bad's gonna happen. I'm sure it'll be fun to go through like the game or the demo and just screw everything up. Let's go. Very cool.
Have you never gets old.
Let's go.
I mean, nothing good ever happened from walking on the outside of an Enterprise. Sorry, not Enterprise. Resolute, or any U.S.S starship. We know that from the shows and the movies. Oh my gosh. Okay. All hands.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Good to know. Thank you. I'm gonna stand here awkwardly.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
I want replicator stuff. I'll fall apart. Steal your skin and wear it as my own. Replicator. Replicator. Give me some stuff.
Just a sip of something.
Coffee.
Decisions. Coffee.
Nice cup.
Perfect temperature. Don't know how they do it.
You just want a sip? I'll take the whole mug.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
Are you Grandpa?
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship.
I had hoped for more. Oh my
deserves a bit
god.
of fanfare. But unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
You mean the accident?
I assume you mean the accident.
That's right. The tragic accident, really. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there. Within our grasp.
You did it for your own career?
Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship could handle.
Oh, it was a malfunction. I said accident. Oop.
It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people.
It's your fault. You probably
As
made them
captain,
push
I have
it.
to take full responsibility.
Yeah.
It was my decision to make,
Yeah.
and I have to live with the consequences.
We have to move on.
You have to look to the future. You can't dwell on the past, on things you can't change.
There's nothing that can be done about it now. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO. I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that,
Why don't they trust you?
just won't work. And that's when things start to go sideways.
All right, you can rely on me.
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, it has to be my call.
You're the
Look,
captain.
I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggested several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like none we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details.
Is the crew prepared?
But are we prepared to embark on the mission?
As much as I'd like to think that's true, I have my doubts. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Aw, Grandpa.
What might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come. Let me introduce
Thank you, Grandpa. Hold on. I want to look. We reassured him with modesty and leadership potential. She felt encouraged by the warm reception. Holding out hope. There might be some chemistry between. What? Found Carter to be respectful and responsible. I mean, it makes sense. He's my commander, right? I'm an ensign. Carter is the ensign. Commander Chovak. I mean, there's a clear line of leadership. If I have anything bad to say about him, I say it in my quarters probably, or to my crewmates. This is cute. Okay. It just makes sense. So far, everybody's happy. Let's see what happens. Everybody's happy. I shouldn't move too much. It just glitches. Oh, nice. Bunch of shiny hair and shiny faces.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Okay,
Pleasure.
Good to know. Rely on you.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian. Been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
That's very kind.
That's very kind of you to say. I'm happy to be here. Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad. Because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves. And you were one of those people once.
Wow.
But since then,
Getting
you've done
personal,
so
aren't
much
you?
to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
Very flattering.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering, thank you. I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps. I'm sure you will.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Got it. Okay. Sit in the captain's chair when ready.
Operations. Staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Okay, he is operations. What about you? Nothing.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers. Can't wait to see what she can do.
Nice. Okay, where's that guy that the captain said he fully relies on a lot? You, science officer.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
He does a lot. He's probably got a lot of pressure on him.
Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
You're very short for this station. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, can you see everything? I'm sorry. Okay, what do? You probably look at, like, shields and stuff, yeah? Okay, navigation over here. Or communications.
Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
Okay, your communications. Navigation is up front. That's that. You do shield stuff, right? It won't let me see it. What? Poop! Alright.
The first officer seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Number 1. Fill in for me.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Grant permission.
Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
You got it. Storm surge.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Oh, this is weird. I can't even move the camera.
I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine.
I am more than that.
Machine.
Yeah, of course I do. Starfleet's an open door. We just have to walk through it. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds, look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
Nice. Aw, she feels better. Nice.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Oh boy, what am I doing here? Recalibration tool.
Beginning recalibration.
I mean, I don't know what her issue is. What am I doing?
Careful. Too much action and harmonics will deflect the alignment.
What am I doing? Okay, move tool.
Light touch, Carter.
Okay. This is what we're doing? Yes, no? Okay, so we gotta do this one. I don't know where to go. No? Huh. This is strange. No? Maybe start here? This is so weird. Is it gonna blow up? There we go.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
That actually was hard. It was fighting the heck out of me. I could barely move it. I had to try to move it from a different direction. That was actually freaking, it was struggling.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive.
It's like invisible walls.
Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
Oh, he's jealous.
Well, I'm so glad you said that. Now I know exactly who to turn to when I have questions.
Questions are more Commander Ermont's territory. Captain Solano primarily relies on my knowledge and expertise when he needs answers. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all.
Oh my gosh.
But if,
he's the
example,
jealous
we
one.
found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then? You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
In my entire career, it's never been an issue, or caused the slightest problem. And I don't expect this to be any different.
I was just curious, that's all. Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
Commander Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation was without equal.
Oh my gosh.
I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
Yeah.
Seeing as Captain
Feel bad.
Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
Oh boy.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound. On screen.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wideband burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
Oh no.
I'm reading power abnormalities all over the ship.
Estimated.
Red alert.
Aye. Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection. I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
There's a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right. Which is why we need to send power to our
No,
shields.
Captain trusts him.
Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working on it. Optimal timing displayed. It's going to be tight.
Good. Send the pulse on my command. Now.
We got it. This is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Whoa.
You don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
They can blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
I didn't really want to do the shields
reached the
because these
first
guys are
access
out
point.
there. So I think any
Understood. Do
decision
you
would
see
have
the
caused
override
damage.
for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Affirmative.
Engage the override. It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Okay.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Like that. Do some chippity chip 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 play.
DS to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
One of the discharges coalesced.
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
All right, that worked.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Using phaser, clearing a path. Okay. Going crazy.
We're almost to the regulator.
Getting it, getting it. Bum, bum, bum.
We're at the regulator.
That was fun.
Opening the access panel.
And
Cover
now
me.
halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We have little time before it causes an overload in the engine. You must work efficiently.
I feel like this would have happened whatever choice was made. Okay.
EPS manifold adjusters.
Luckily, those aren't timed. Okay, now what?
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chovak can...
Uh-oh. Oh, that's the space station.
Get down! DS to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. Hull vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working. What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put them through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
The docking clamp isn't functioning. We're exploring our options.
The option is to detonate the emergency release.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Disengaging the clamps.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there.
The captain made himself quite clear.
Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Oh, there's protocol.
We're going to blow the bolts. Starbase, stand by. We'll warn our crew to take cover.
Get it done.
Everybody
Rydek.
liked that. Listen to the captain. Everybody's happy.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, you have more micro debris incoming. Find cover.
Cover? Nilly, get under the access panel. It's armored with uranium.
But what about you? Carter, maybe we could both fit behind this.
And this one.
They've blown the other docking clamp. Hurry!
Plasma imbalance is reaching
The
critical
ship's gonna
condition. We are moments
blow.
from primary system failure.
I got it.
Go. Spin on my sauce. Go, 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 go.
Look out!
No! Oh my god, you probably wouldn't be able to catch her.
I got you. Petty Officer Edselar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Roger
Okay.
that. Going there now.
I'm watching. Oh my gosh. It's so
I'm at the
bad.
auxiliary hatch.
Yeah, girl.
You
go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time. No time to fight me on this. Get in there.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Oh no! Well, at least I chose her to go first. Oh my gosh, this concludes the demo section of the game, but the thrilling voyage of the U.S.S Resolute and its crew is only just begun. Purchase the full version of the game to experience more of this unique narrative adventure. Heck yeah! Okay. First impressions. That was awesome! You had so many different things you could have done with that situation. Second impressions, I think Carter or whoever gets hit with that electricity, it's like there's no guarantee that they died. They just got hit really hard. They're probably going to be in sickbay forever. You know the Star Trek episodes where they're in sickbay for like 2 episodes and then something miraculous happens and they're fine? Alright. That was interesting. I could have chose anything, but if listening to the captain and doing as the captain said made everybody green, everybody was okay with that. Which is how it should be, right? But I am curious what would happen if I didn't. What would the captain do to me? Okay, that was a lot of fun. I encourage you to try this demo for yourself, or even get it on Steam. I think it's like $20. It's like $19.99 right now. I'm probably gonna get it and play the whole story on my own. But let me know through likes, comments, and subscribies. Let me know if you'd like to see the whole game on the channel. Alright, that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.